Beautiful goal from Vickery for the Tigers. And that puts us 7 points in front. Now, the umpire's picked out a free kick here for Richmond. Look at Jackson, absolutely gave it to the big Muggaloo, Mitch Robinson. What was he thinking? You're not invisible. You're an albino humpback whale, Muggaloo. We can all see you there, hence the 50-metre penalty. Blind mouse number 2. That's Yaron. Little chip over the top to McLean, who's been killing us. Goes to Casbolt. Casbolt to ground. Now Morris cops a big hit, but he's back up. It's like a little pinball there. And Ellis clears it, but he's put it out on the full. Not good.
No, it isn't good. 7 points is the lead to the Tigers, but it is anyone's game at the moment as Walker pounds it inside 50. Who's there? 6 players go up for it. No one down. Who's there? There we go. Ellis marshalling the defence there. Grimes is looking a little shaky at the moment. He's had a lot of time outside of football at the moment as Armfield steals it off him, kicks it inside. Dangerous territory for the Tigers. And the ball dribbles out of bounds in front of Troy Menzel. As the ball is thrown in here. Here we are, about 30 players you could throw a towel over right now. Here we go, is blind mouse number 1 on to Brock McLean, the reject. I think he heard us in the first quarter calling him a reject because he has stepped up and dominated the second quarter, and since he has been very damaging for the Blues. As here we are again, the ball in hot dispute in the forward 50 for the Blues, and there's not much going on. The umpire lets the game go, and what has he decided? He's decided on a ball up, and my word, it's a bit of a messy game at the moment. There isn't much going on. It's just a real arm wrestle. A real arm wrestle at the moment as Morris onto Deledio, gets slung after he got rid of it. Umpire didn't see it. Blind mouse number 1 takes it, and there's a bit of heat in this game. I feel the Jacko on Albino shot off the ground really sparked the whole match, and the players want this badly, even though the Blues are out of finals contention.
Vickery in the ruck, taps it down, but it's been sharked by Armfield. Now he's found Murphy,
nice
captain
tackle,
of the
Vickery.
Costa Concordia. The Blue ship is going down, and Murphy's in charge. The umpire has pulled out a free kick out of nothing. There's 6 blind mice out there right now when you take into account those umpires. In fact, the boundary umpires haven't been much better. Let's make it 8. Captain of the Costa Concordia, Murphy, goes inboard. It's Blues just lining up across the half-forward line now. They've gone inside 50. There's a huge pack of players. Revolt's back there, gets the spoiler away, thumps it forward. Here's Ellis, gets a great handball during the tackle, only as far as blind mouse number 3. He snaps it, and he's managed to find Jordan Russell in the forward pocket for Carlton. With the opportunity now...
It's Menzel, actually.
It's Menzel. Yeah. Menzel now has the opportunity to bring Carlton back to within a single point. It's gone from nails in the coffin to nail biter, Chook.
Yeah, it's definitely a nail biter, that's for sure, and we're still waiting for that last tendon to break for Menzel. Perhaps it will on this kick right now. He had a last surgery at age 18. And it does not snap on that kick through. He's kicked it quite confidently through. And it's back to 1 point. And I'll tell you, let's go and pay some bills because this is getting quite expensive, both on the scoreboard as it is for our back pockets.
What do Angelina Jolie and Dustin Martin have in common? Their love of Tigers and their love of tats. And with Richmond's first premiership in 33 years just around the corner,
You'll need to get in quick for your commemorative Tiger Premiership tap. Whether it's a yellow and black sleeve, an Avan mullet on the neck, or a paw print in an intimate location, we've got you covered. So come in to Tiger Taps on Bridge Road, Richmond today.
Welcome back to the MCG on Sabretooth Radio, where Richmond now lead by just a solitary point against Carlton. It's all wrapped up in the middle, and Brock McLean is holding the ball. Here goes Conker. He's players streaming forward for him. He puts it just out in front of Pedard. Beautiful spin to Jackson, the one whose feet we want to cut off. Has a shot for goal, and he's kicked up.
Not just yet. Let him kick the goal first, and he does.
Wow,
An amazing goal on his preferred right foot, being pushed against the boundary line. That is Buddy-esque.
Wow, that was a beautiful goal from Jackson from a difficult angle. And I think we can take some credit for talking him into that. We really pulled him down, suggesting that his feet should be chopped off and he should just run around on his stumps and handball.
Yes.
Which I still back.
I'm still back.
That was a beautiful goal. To put the Tigers 7 points clear, it's 77, leading Carlton 70 midway through the third quarter here at the MCG.
That was a very good goal under pressure from the Albino. As here we go, the sub's been made. Tuck is on halfway through the third quarter. I don't know who's off. I think it might be McDonough. I'm just taking a wild guess. As the Blues take possession, kicking inside 50, only as far as Pedard. He's got to get rid of it. He might be gone there. He'll be very lucky to get away with that, and he is. Chappie gets stolen by Blue Healer onto Earl Spalding. On one of the Tigers. Who was that? I'm not sure, but it was a sweeping handball outside 50. Conker, what's he going to do? On his right, onto a fellow first-round draft pick in Ellis. Hand pass onto who's there? Another first-round draft pick in Flostone. Oof. Takes it, kicks it inside 50. Who's there?
Oh, Sancho ball!
Handle. Doesn't matter. He takes the mark anyway.
Wow, that was a really exciting passage of play to see the future of Tigerland there, doing just beautiful work through the middle of the ground. Floston, Ellis, Conker, they're the young midfield, and they would be the number one midfield at probably any other side outside of Richmond. They'd be the starting midfield. But when you've got to contend with the likes of Martin, Cochin, Foley, Deledio.
The list goes on.
White, Edwards when he's
McDonough. We'll throw him in the mix now.
Elites. Here comes Vickery. He's shanked it. He's put it. Somehow he's actually snuck it in for a point. But that was an absolute shank from Sideshow Bob.
For Smith Street, Collingwood, as opposed to Punt Road, Richmond. A little confused there he was. As the Blues kick it outside for number 40. Tucky, just come on the ground. He is a great sub, isn't he?
He's so good overhead.
Tucky kicks it. That is a shit-ass kick. I don't know what featherweight was thinking. The featherweight thought he had more pressure on him than he did. As Ed Curnow goes for the try. Blind mouse number 3. He probably should get a bit of time there to get rid of that there, but it's in a dangerous position there for the Blues. The Tigers, surely, we need another goal here. We'd like another goal, just for a bit of breathing space, as Ellis fights with Murphy on the ground. It's a hot potato down there. Who else but Tucky is at the bottom of that pack? And that's why we love Tucky.
Great on the ground, great in the air, just no good with his feet, unfortunately. So Ivan wins it down yet again. Finds McGuire. He's wrapped up, never had an opportunity to get rid of it, and we'll see another bounce here. Ivan again wins it down. Tuck, Pedard, who's in there? McDonough, wrapped up again, and another stoppage. We just need to break free. We're looking for someone like Cochin to hit the pack hard here. Ivan wins it down yet again, 3 in a row now, to Tuck. He's wrapped up, and we'll have another bounce. The big Mugaloo was all over him.
Now, I don't know whether the both players on both sides are confused as to what game we're playing here, but it is in tackle 5. It's time to actually make a play, have a shot for goal. Here we are, Greggy and gets pushed off the football, and he has kicked that 6 rows deep into the crowd. And he was trying to do a little bit too much with that, as Ned Kelly finds himself with the ball, goes onto the fat side, onto Walker. He's metres in the clear, and they've got the man on here. How they got the man on here with the featherweight, kicking it up to centre wing. Who's there? Flostone. That was a horrendous kick from the featherweight, and Brock McLean is not happy.
And rightfully so. Flostone back to the wing. He's found a man in space in tuck. Onto Vickery quickly. Vickery now looking inside 50. He's found McDonough, who's still just about 55 metres out on the boundary line, around from goal, looking for someone to centre it to, looking for a rewalt. Can't quite. A little smother there from the featherweight. But Greg is there to clean up behind play. Big tackle from the Muggaloo. He's found blind mouse number 3, Kurno, and somehow the umpires picked out a free kick after he ducked his head and played for it. But Kurno now clears to Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly's got a man in space. It's blind mouse number 2, Yaron. Yaron looking further afield. There's another blind mouse there in front of him.
Get up, Pettard. And he does. Gibbs on Pettard. That has been a great battle between the two of those players. The ball is out of bounds in the Blues half-forward line. Okay,
Ivan wins another tap. He's going to have 100 hit-outs today. Ellis has got it. Here's Tuck. Just slaps it on the boot and it's smothered.
That is on the full. That came
off his knee, didn't it?
Oh, Nicky's not happy with it. He's not happy. He's about to blow a fuse. He is.
Mick Malthouse is going to lose.
Steady on,
shit.
Mick. It's okay. It's a throw in.
He hates losing to Richmond. And Earl Sporting loses another ruck contest. But it's blind mouse number 3 who cleans it up. Then eventually Tuck slaps it on the boot to the wing. Rewalt. Really empty forward line here for Richmond, but Carlton have got possession. They clear it back again.
Horrendous football.
Just not good enough.
It's just not happening for them on that half-forward line. The ball is just... There's a game of ping-pong in between the two half-forward lines. Flostone, Chappie, strangled by Henderson. Do not play that, you dog. Armfield, or whoever that guy is, with some trendy haircut. Trendy, horrendous haircut, number 32. Has the ball as Kylie has just come back from a run.
Kylie, what did you make of that first half, and how you feel about the Tigers at the moment?
Oh, look, it was so tense that I had to let off some steam and, go for a bit of a run.
Oh.
Understandable, because
seems to be breathing heavily there, so obviously must have let off some steam. Big grab taken there by Carlton as blind mouse number 1. Now, I'm just taking exception to the treatment that Chappie laid down on Casbolt. It's just reaching boiling point here. It's simmering. And it's threatening.
It is. Casbolt really needs a haircut. I think there are a number of Blues teammates that could probably give him a hand there.
Time to get down to Tiger Tufts, I think.
Tiger Tufts.
Oh, about.
Well, he's halfway there to a mullet, isn't he?
He is. He's nearly there. All right, let's pay some bills.
Sabertooth Radio.
Pep, 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 peptides, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win.
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
The RSPCA has just written in. They're not happy with you calling the umpires or the Carlton players dogs. They take offence. Their dogs down there at the shelter are really, really disappointed that you would associate them with Carlton or the umpiring fraternity.
Yeah, I can see where
But
they're coming
it's
from.
really hard to describe them in any other way because that's pretty much what they are. So weights, clearing onto the wing. Chappie just shepherds nicely, clears some space for Vickery. He finds
nice mark.
Tuck with his strong hands. Little handball back to Cochin, and he's found Avan. Avan quickly runs into an open goal and misses. Avan.
Oh, big Avan. That would have brought the house down if he put that one through, but
What's he doing to us?
he just got a little heated there. He got a little excited and he wanted to play on as the ball almost went out of bounds on the kick in. And, oh, God, that was it's a heated contest there on the wing. And it's a free kick there to Hooley. The umpires are pulling bloody decisions from all over the joint. We don't know where they're pulling them from, both sides. Hooley to send it back inside 50 for the Tigers.
Oh, Rewald's got the sit here. Big jump from Rewald. He lost his man. Couldn't quite bring it down. Marriage wrestles for it with the featherweight. It's no surprise that Marriage won that contest and then just shoved the featherweight over with a little breath. Here he goes against Casbolt. Marriage wins it down. Handballs to the third blind mice in Curnow. He clears for Carlton. They've got it on the wing and it's just going to find the boundary line out in front of Henderson and Rance. What a great contest that has been.
Fantastic contest between those two players. 79 to 76 the score with a minute and 45 left on the clock. A goal for either side would be very valuable. Scotland takes it. McLean onto one of the three blind mice. Yaron kicks it only as far as Conker, is it? I'm not quite sure.
Conker, yeah.
He kicks it onto Bashar. Onto Asprey. I don't know what the Tigers are doing here. They've got a plan. They don't have a plan. That was shithouse. Luckily, it came off, though. Morris, well played, Rance. That was all Rance. Rance now has the ball. He's a deserved goal kicker here. Go all the way, son. No, he doesn't. Unselfishly kicks it. And Rewaltz is... God damn, he gets thrown around, doesn't he? And that was Jamison that just pushed him to the ground. The umpire just let it happen.
He's just the league ragdoll. Poor old Jack Rewalt.
He is.
Cops it from everyone, and umpires really don't do him any favours. Marriage gets rid of Casbolt, then taps it down to Jackson. Jackson gets a little sneaky handball out, and the umpires picked out another nothing free kick for Carlton.
What are they
doing?
doing?
A load of shit.
What are they doing? I don't know where they're pulling these from, but I tell you, it is working in their favour as it's onto Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly running through the centre. This is dangerous for the Tigers. This is looking ominous. Forward, one of the three blind mice. No, it's not. It's Zach Tui, and it rolls out of bounds deep inside the Carlton 50-metre line. This could send them in front if they kick one through here. It's 36 seconds on the clock. It's anyone's game at this point in time. Oh, no.
McLean's found a free man, but he's just put it out of bounds. And another dangerous throw-in the Carlton right forward pockets. 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. This game is on a knife's edge. Ball thrown in. It's Earl Sporting versus Marriage. We go to the back to Tuck. He clears, but only as far as Dennis Manis Armfield. Goes back. Now Carlton looking for some time and space. Handball, long loopy one over the top, but it's alright. It's Walker on the boundary line at 50. To the top of the square, and Casbolt takes a grab for Carlton with 2 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. He's pretty much straight in front. He's pretty much in the goal square. And Carlton will go to three-quarter time, astonishingly, in the lead. He's going to kick this. and Carlton will have a 3-point lead at three-quarter time. And someone needs to put a bloody rocket up Richmond, because this is not a game we should be losing to a shithouse side like Carlton. Casbolt kicks the goal. It's three-quarter time with Carlton leading Richmond 82-79. What do
Angelina Jolie and Dustin Martin have in common? Their love of Tigers and their love of taps. And with Richmond's first premiership in 33 years just around the corner, you'll need to get in quick for your commemorative Tiger premiership tap. Whether it's a yellow and black sleeve, an Avan mullet on the neck, or a paw print in an intimate location, we've got you covered. So come in to Tiger Taps on Bridge Road, Richmond today.
What's Angela?
Sabertooth Radio.
There are times when I stroke my hair and think how short at the front but long at the back. You're so sexy, baby.
Hey, Tiges. You want a great mullet cut like Yvonne? Come and see me, Kylie, at Tiger Tufts on Swan Street. The players get a little extra special treatment, and I'm delighted to offer the same to all you Tiger members out there. Just ask for the Yvonne from Kylie.
Baby.
Sabertooth Radio.
I love watching my Tigers, but sometimes the excitement gets a little too much.
Football-related incontinence isn't as unusual as it might seem. In fact, 4 in 5 Richmond supporters who have witnessed a Tigers premiership suffer bladder leakage during weekly matches. That's where Poise panty liners come in. And this week, you can get a special edition yellow and black themed pad. Simply quote your Richmond membership number at the pharmacy. If only the Tigers had Poise in front of goal.
Sabertooth Radio.
Father's Day is fast approaching, and the last thing Tiger Dads need is another 1980 DVD. But never fear, Sabertooth Radio has you covered with the exclusive Pia Miller lithograph. This unique piece of memorabilia captures Pia's climax as a Richmond wag, and each comes framed and numbered. This item is limited to 400 pieces, so get in fast by visiting the Sabertooth Superstore on sabertoothradio.com. First 10 purchases will even get a bonus inflatable Pia, whatever that is.
Also available now, a Tiger's beer whisker. Your Tigress can fetch you a frothy, and you don't have to miss a moment of Tigers action.
Sabertooth Radio.
It's a beautiful day.
Next Sunday is Mother's Day, and with no Tigers match, you want to make sure that Mum isn't even more angry by giving her this Buble crap. Here at Sabertooth Radio, we've got you covered. In partnership with odour specialist Jean-Michel Frognob, we've developed a special scented candle which emits odours reflecting the ups and downs of being a Tiger. A hint of champagne will arouse memories of the 1980 triumph, while another secret scent will take Mum back to the dark 90s. Who do you want Mum thinking about in the bath? Michael Bublé or Scotty Turner? Think about it.
'Cause it's a beautiful day.
Sabertooth Radio.
Pep, 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 peptides, peptides. Make those bombers win.
Make those bombers win!
Hi, Stephen Dank here. When you're a sportsman, losing is a poo-poo, but winning is a pep-pep. There may be some confusion around the legality of peptides, but what could be clearer than 6 wins to start the 2013 season? So get on the pep-pep.
Welcome back to the MCG. It's three-quarter time here on Sabertooth Radio, where Carlton has just hit the front with seconds, 2 of them remaining in that third quarter. Carlton lead 13-4, 82 to Richmond, 12-something, 79.
It's shit house, really. This game has fallen apart for the Tigers. Since quarter time, the Blues have scored 10 goals 2 to 4 goals 5 for the Tigers, and the momentum is definitely with the Blues, you'd have to say, but you never know with the Tigers. They are very much a quarter-by-quarter team, and if they get a bit of a run on, you just don't know. So at this point in time, you don't want to write them off. You don't want to write anyone off here because it's anyone's game with 3 points in it at the moment. The magnet was definitely turned off on that the punt road end in that third quarter because the Tigers failed to kick anything more. There was 2 goals 4, completely out of touch. And I hope that magnet stays off in the last quarter because that is the last thing we need for the Blues to start kicking accurately in the last. They kicked 4 straight in that third quarter. So 6 scoring shots to 4, and the Blues won the quarter and now lead by 3 points. Very disappointing for the Tigers fans out there.
For anyone that couldn't make it down to the MCG today, the atmosphere could only be described as tense here. Both sides got a huge amount to play for. Carlton looking to get that vital 9th spot, which might land them a final. Richmond looking for a home final in week 1. And that's why you see Ivan bustling through the middle right now, but he's been put to ground by Dennis Menace. He thumps it forward for Carlton. This is not a good start to the quarter. Double-fisted spoil from Pettard. Goes outside 50 again, but it's Gibbs. Lays off a handball. That's holding the ball. Gets his kick away. Top of the square for Carlton. Murphy now looking for options. Goes backwards to Dennis Menace.
Smother! I'll pick it up, Ellis!
By Steve Morris. Ellis couldn't manage it, got a shepherd and was a bit of a pussy about it because he just let the shepherd go. And nice spoil from Deledio to get it away from Murphy. But things are not looking good for Richmond right now. They're 3 points down and Carlton doing the early attacking here in the final quarter. Earl Sporting taps it down. Gibbs, looking for the handball. Couldn't find Murphy. Now it's Pettard. Couldn't find anybody. Turned it over. Zach Tui snaps it around the body. And luckily enough, our mate, the Floss, was on the last line of defence to see it through for a behind.
And that was very disappointing there. Pettard, I don't know what he was doing, thinking of handballing it to McDonough, who had his fucking back to the Tigers' goal. I don't know. You just run it forward, boot it out of the bloody danger zone, I would say, as Cochin has it about 60 metres out as the ball's been returned back into play. Rance on the tuck, back to Koch. Koch, he looks like he's 3 times faster than Earl Spaulding. I don't know what he's doing, and that is a horrendous kick. What is he thinking there? And the featherweight, who's done a lot since he's been sent back. You got to say,
big move.
That was a very brave move from Malthouse. I thought it was a defensive move, but it certainly wasn't because he's turned defence into attack from the back line, and it looks like everyone's just standing still at the moment. It's not like there's much going on. Rewald punches it forward. Who's there? 26 runs it over for the Blues, and it's behind anyone's game at the moment. 3 points still in it as Walker has it, kicking it out. The players look like they're off their feet. They're exhausted already, and we're only just starting into the fourth quarter.
So Walker at fullback brings it back into play, used all his allocated time, but goes long, looking for Casbolt. Good spoil by Asprey, handball from Deledio. Finds Bashahuli, runs back onto his left boot, sends it to the top of the square, dangerous spot, looking for Sideshow Bob, who's down, and Walker came over the top and took a pretty good mark. So, as you were, Walker at fullback is going to try again. This time he goes to the other side, goes long, outside 50, looking for Murphy. Good spoil by Grigg, but Gibbs has got it on the ground level. Looking for a little handball over the top. Goes back to Ned Kelly. He goes back again to Murphy. It chips it onto the wing, but the umpires have picked out something. It's his 400th game for McBurney, and he just wants to get as involved as he can. And he's just calling shit here. So, blind mice number 1, Betts finds Tui from outside 50. He thumps it a long way, and
God.
Tui has kicked it. He's kicked a goal, and he's put Carlton 9 points up here. Wow. The MCG's just gone flat.
That is energy sapping, that goal. For any Tiger supporter.
Richmond have been doing all the attacking in the last 45 seconds or so, and all of a sudden, a big quick transition from fullback, and Carlton go 9 points clear. It was a good kick from Tui. It was an absolute thumping ball from about 55. The umpire goes bounce. Marriage versus Spalding. Here comes Gibbs.
Go and get him, you dogs. What are you doing,
Taps it
Tigers?
forward. Morris takes the mark and chops it off. Handballs back to Chappie. Chappie running around. He's too old for that, but he manages to do it well. Sends a little kick to the forward 50.
Get a kick,
Here's
Rewalt.
Rewalt needs to find some options. He needs to find some form. He needs to find the ball because he hasn't seen it since quarter time. He finds Sideshow Bob. Hands down to Martin. Martin can't get it on the ground. Bob's gone and found it again. Martin again. And Armfield hacked it out of midair to kick the goal. Everyone's claiming it. Martin's trying to claim it. Carlton's trying to claim it. Everyone reckons they kicked that goal. They'll confer. They're going to go upstairs on this one.
Ah, jeez. Well, we all know what that means. That means it's a behind because they never overturn these things. It's always inconclusive evidence.
What's worse, the cricket review system or the football review system? That was clearly a goal to Martin.
Clearly a goal.
That is conclusive as conclusive comes. Clearly a goal.
Oh, no.
This is an absolute joke.
Ah.
That was a yellow boot on the ball. A yellow boot. Should be a goal. Here comes the decision.
Gee, sweetheart.
And the goal umpire signals a behind. Wrong.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Been robbed again.
Jesus.
Been robbed again. This is not looking good for the Tigers. We seriously need a goal. We need something.
What is looking good?
Take a mark, McGuan. Something has to be done. We are being pounded all over the field, and that's holding the ball. This is just embarrassing at the moment for the Tigers. Someone's got to stand up. Someone's got to stand up and say, yes, we want this game. We want to finish top four. If you keep playing like this, there is no. We can say goodbye to top four. That's for sure.
We want to play Port Adelaide in the first week of the finals, ideally at home. That's what we want. Good mark there.
Go the punch, Floss. Come on, son.
The big Muggaloo albino humpback whale took a good mark for Carlton. String of handballs ends up with blind mouse number 3. He goes inside 50, looking for Earl Spalding versus Marriage. He does alright, but it's all Richmond there. Foley's got it. He's laid a tackle on him by Heath Scotland. And McBurney, if you haven't had enough to do with this game already, son, you can have a little ball up here. He balls it up quickly. It's Marriage versus Earl Spalding. Earl Spalding wins it, and it comes from Scotland to Walker, has a shot for goal. And luckily, Chappie was there on the last line of defence to ensure it was just a behind. But this is not looking good right now for Richmond. Carlton's doing all the attacking. Deledio goes to himself and then goes long. He clears onto the halfback flank. Big jump by Rewalt and a beautiful mark from Rewalt over the top of Walker. But he's come up proppy.
Oh, no.
He's come up real proppy. It's a beautiful grab. But he's landed awkwardly on that ankle. And that did not look good. His knee really jarred out there, Rewalt. Things looking troublesome for the Tigers. It's Carlton leading 90 to Richmond 81. Martin with the ball on the left half flank as Rewalt comes off the ground. The ball is sent to a 50-50 and spoilt. On the wing, we'll have a ball up. Rewalt really jarred that left knee. Not a good sign for Richmond as Carlton clear it from the boundary throw in. It'll just trickle over on their half-forward flank. They've just gained about 40 metres around this near side of the MCG. So, here goes Carlton, again, kicking to the punt road end. The ruck's won by Marich, but McLean sharks it. He goes to the top of the square. Nice spoil away from Henderson by Rance, but Henderson gets it on the ground to the Muggaloo. He goes backwards to Ned Kelly. Ned Kelly swings around, shrugs one on his left, and has a shot, but he's just pushed it to the right. And Carlton missing a few opportunities here. They're peppering the goals, but not putting Richmond away, which is the only good news for the Yellow and Black Army at the moment. So here comes Richmond. Bang down the middle. It's Cochin on the ground. Wrapped up by Zach Tui. Never had a chance. That's not holding the ball. Don't you dare, umpire. No, you didn't. And it will be a ball up here at centre half back for Richmond. Avan wins it down. There is absolutely no room there. You could throw a washcloth over about 30 of them because they're all around the ball. So Rewalt, he's looking a little ginger, but he's just stretching things out. Not looking too dire. Earl Sporting beats Avan that time, and it comes down. Jackson lays a big tackle, and it's just scrappy. The Muggaloo finds a handball, which handballs again eventually to Scotland. He gets it to Gibbs, goes one way then the other, and gets caught!
Yeah!
A brilliant tackle. Gibbs thought he could beat Deledio. Well, Gibbs, look in the mirror, buddy. You are not Brett Deledio. Okay, Lids. Towards the wing.
Someone's got to stand up here, and this time it's McGuan.
Plays on quickly. It's Tuck to a one-on-one. McDonough just going against Ned Kelly. Ball spills free. Jackson, McDonough did well in that contest. Tuck's run hard, and he's chased down the ball and taken over for another boundary throw in. Just slightly forward of centre wing for Richmond.
Yeah, this is that was almost a squirrel grip there from Deledio. He almost got him on the nuts. Anyway, you do anything you can to actually stop him as Ellis takes it from the clearance. Greg hand passes it forward. Who's there? Rewalt. He's back on the ground. Foley has to kick truly, and he does not. He hits the post, and he's very angry with himself, as we are here at Sabretooth. That was an important kick, and we need to take advantage of our opportunities here because we've been kicking very inaccurately since quarter time.
Well, we started well, but now it's 22 scoring shots, Richmond, to just 21 for Carlton. But Carlton maintain their 9-point lead as Bashir Hooley lays a nice big tackle, and he's got the decision. It was holding the ball. Well done, umpire. Finally saw one. Hooley, with a beautiful kick, finds Sideshow Bob in the forward pocket, and he's looking around. He's just got to go back and kick the goal.
Just steady, son.
These are the goals that Sideshow Bob needs to kick if he's to really cement his space in this Richmond forward line.
Oh, it's a star-studded Richmond forward line. It's hard to get a spot in there. You've got Liam McBeanpole.
Yeah,
as
scratching.
Tweeted by Sabretooth earlier this week. Oh, God, that was horrendous. He's kicked it out of bounds on the full across the face, and he's not happy with himself. Neither he should. That is disgraceful. Oh, Mickey was not happy about the decision. We've just seen the replay on the screen. Sometimes we struggle to see out the triple glazed glass, and we resort to looking at the TV screens. It's 42. Is that Zach Tui? Don't know who 42 is. Rebound 50. Who's there? McLean. He's been very busy since quarter time. He's been very good for the Blues. Hand passes it up. They've got a man on here. Jacko was good enough to take Hendo out, and we have a boundary throw in on centre wing.
So, 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's Carlton by 9 points. Richmond need to kick a couple, probably 4 to win this match from here. It's locked up. No one can quite get their hands on the ball as they scrap for it. It's going to be a ball up here on the centre wing as Casbolt is going to take on our man, the Flying Mullets of Ivan Maric. Maric wins it down. Grigg finds some space on his left boot, just slams it forward. It's now Rewalt. Rewalt's got to stand up. He's done nothing since quarter time. Good to see him back on the ground, although he's looking a little proppy. So the boundary throw-in will occur on Richmond's right forward flank. Here they go. Maric needs to win this one. He's won it all day. Another one out in front of Gibbs, but here's Jackson. Oh, beautiful blind turn from Deledio there.
Oh, you duck a tackle like that, and unbelievable. I tell you, they pay it every time, and I just don't understand it, how they actually pay that. When you duck a tackle, you should not be rewarded. The Blues have the ball. They're playing right through the centre. There's a lot of confidence in the way they're playing their football at the moment. They got the man on. This is dangerous. They got Menzel free, inside 50, and he takes the mark. He's going to kick from about 50. He's not so confident. He's spotted someone, and that's Henderson.
Open your bloody eyes, Richmond.
Oh, Christ. This is shocking marking from the Tiges, and they've got to pull their finger out, and this might be the warning they need before finals time. I think they're just getting a little cocky. After the first quarter, they just come out and think, oh yeah, we are the shit. And Henderson's put it through, and it's going to be very difficult from the Tigers from here, given the way they've been playing. They've only pounded on 32 points since quarter time, and they are now, 16 points behind? 15?
Yeah, 15 points behind.
Saber-Tooth Radio.